Hey guys, what's up? Whoa. So I'm with the new Mazda CX-30 behind me. Not a color that I would choose personally, but the only color without anyone around, because I don't think anyone knows there's a car here. Okay, so quick walk around. It is now 3 in the afternoon. So the new Mazda CX-30 comes in 3 variants, which is the 1.8 liter diesel, 2.0 petrol, high and low spec lah, huh? I got the keys. I got the whole world in my hand. I don't even know if that's the key. Lock. Okay, so now to unlock, I walk away. Does it lock by itself if I don't do anything to it? Now I'm pretty far, and let's say I walk away, it's not locking by itself. Okay, so if I don't do anything, will it automatically lock? Now newer cars are expected to do so, so I'm really just waiting for it to lock. It's taking a while here, so let me just talk about the design. There we go. So it did lock automatically. Right, so let's look at the design. As you can tell, a lot of hints of the Mazda 3 design on it. It is claimed to be the Mazda 3 on stilts. So yeah, it's basically a raised version of the Mazda 3. Now, if it's a raised version of the Mazda 3, right, it should look quite similar to the Mazda 3. Am I right? But it feels like the bonnet is not as long as the Mazda 3. The headlights are not as sleek as the Mazda 3. And the back is not as weird as the Mazda. Why can't I say Mazda? I feel like I have a list. Mazda. Yeah. So there are a lot of things that I feel are missing that I really appreciate, which is the long bonnet, the weird ass C-pillar at the back. And guys, does it not look weird to you that there's this whole big black thing here? Now I am really not too sure what this is called, but it does not look good. Maybe now because it's white and black, but honestly to me it just doesn't look that great. Other than that, yes, there are hints of the Mazda 3. Like I said, the headlights doesn't look as long, but you can see hints of Mazda 3 and not really defining lines but curves, and they use the paint, the color, to make it pop. So if I keep moving around, you can see different angles. You can see the bonnet actually pop out. You have the curves right there. I think that's brilliant. Another thing that I would like to point out is they took out the fog light, and check that out. See, this actually turn signal. I'm just gonna turn it on for you to have a look. Check it out. So if you notice, it's actually fading. It fades away. I think that's really brilliant. And there's the indicator on the side mirror as well. Let's check out the back. Now the back fades as well. I'm not sure whether it captures by the camera, but it fades. I think that's it's actually a very nice touch. It's the kind of car that I said in my driving review that, you know, you see at one go, you see at one shot, and then you're like, oh, I know everything I have to know about this car. No, there's actually so many things that you can figure out about this car, which I personally love. Alright, besides that, you have the grille. I think very sleek grille right here. Coming to the side, because this is a 1.8 liter diesel, 18-inch alloy rims. Now the 2.0 lowest spec one comes in a 16-inch rims. And yeah, just looking at the side profile, it reminds me a lot of the CX-3, to be honest. So I'm kind of in the middle of the design right here, guys. Moving to the back, let me know what you think. I personally love the darker color ones because, as you can see, there are a lot of lines here. I don't really like the lines, so if you actually have a darker color, you don't really see the lines that much. I prefer that. And the lights, it feels a little bit small for the proportion that it has. It feels like 90% body, 10% lights. I have this thought, right? It's supposed to be a raised Mazda 3. I don't expect it to have the exact same tail lights because I've seen car makers do that. don't really like them because you can't really differentiate. I like the fact that what they do is, for all the CXs, they have very big bodies and very small taillights. Similar to the CX-30. Very big body, very small taillights. CX-9, very big body, very small taillights. Whereas the Mazda 3 is more proportionate. So I think they kind of use that design language here, whereby SUVs, crossovers, the ones that are slightly raised have a smaller proportion of taillights. I guess that's how they differentiate lah, huh? But again, not really to my liking. Prefer if it was bigger, at least a bit, so it doesn't look so... yeah. And the lines. I don't get the lines. I mean, Mazda has always talked about their color, and honestly, their lineup of colors are so beautiful this time. There's like navy, soul red, nardo grey. Those aren't the official naming of the colors, but damn, brilliant colors, Mazda. So yeah, I don't get why they emphasize so much on the colors, but yet they put so many lines here. Do the same as what you do, which is this. No specific line, no definite line. It's just at certain angles you see certain lines, and that's what I really love about Mazdas. That's what I really loved about the Mazda 3 as well. Now, let's see whether it's powered. Oh, it is. I must say, guys, it's a pretty slow. Let's see what's underneath it. Ooh, extra tire. Okay. Is there a place for you to put this? I don't think so. Okay, I would say the boot ain't that big, but it's fairly enough. I have to do this one. I have to do it. I committed from the start. Can't just back out on it last minute, you know, Bing. Cannot do this kind of thing. So I fit and I sit. Even with so much stuff behind. I fit, I sit. I'm good. Okay. Hello, TJ. I just got out of the boot. It looks pretty small but sufficient.
You can fit inside, right?
Yeah, I can fit inside. But I can fit inside a Ferrari boot as well. I can fit inside my Miata boot as well.
So you can throw 2 bangs inside there?
Can. A bit cramped lah. So, but can. 2 bangs can. Unit of measure.
You can remove this.
You can remove, but there's no place, there's no holder for it though. Okay, now we're gonna try and close it. DJ, you pretend to kena kiap.
Okay.
See whether got safety feature or not. Seems pretty hard though. Was it painful?
No.
Oh.
But for kids maybe.
Yeah, maybe for kids. So does it? Yeah, it goes up again, but it really opens and closes very slowly. Alright. So powered tailgate. I think in the lower spec it doesn't come with a powered tailgate. I'm sorry, I think I'm trapping flies inside there. Yeah. Okay guys, let's take a look at the interior now. I really wish it was a different color so that I could show you all more things about the color and how it looks like, because I really appreciate the sparkles that Mazda puts in their color. Okay. Alright guys, now I'm in the interior of the Mazda and it's hot. Okay, so I'm in the interior and dual tone. Okay, so dual tone, as you can see, it is brown here. Ooh, it feels like, this don't feel like leather because it actually feels sticky. Now that it's under hot sun, it actually feels sticky. Ugh. So yeah, this feels leather, this feels like plastic, but those soft plastic, you know. Heads-up display right there. Okay, so the interior is something that everyone has definitely seen before. Maybe a few tweaks here and there, but nothing that you can immediately spot with the naked eye. I feel if you don't put it side by side, then you probably wouldn't know that there's something different. Maybe you can be like, I think this wasn't here, I'm not too sure. So I feel like the interior is very much like Volvo's, whereby they tweak certain things but not everything. Alright, moving on. We are running, no, we're not really running out of time. I just don't want y'all to spend like, you know, 20 minutes on my video, even though I am so freaking entertaining. Yeah, I got dumb blonde version also. Guys, have you all recently watched like Kim's Convenience Store? Lenny and I have been watching it every day, like before we sleep, during dinner. So good. Go watch. So good. Alright, getting back to topic. The instrument cluster, you have 3 gauges and all of them point towards you. This is all angled towards the driver, which I like. Very beautiful steering wheel, although this is not flat bottom. But this is a CX-30, so I do not expect it to be sporty. Even though Mazda has that Jinba Itai, but you can always tweak it to be sportier Jinba Itai or a more comfortable Jinba Itai. I feel this is a more comfortable Jinba Itai, which I like for everyday driving, you know? So yes, moving on. Very minimalistic. What I mentioned also is, you see this? It goes all the way around. So I feel like I'm in an enclosed environment. I'm in my own little space, which I really love. I love this kind of design whereby you feel like, oh, you have this area right here. At the same time, you are dropped a level lower, so you kind of feel quite exclusive. If I use that, you actually feel kind of exclusive. Again, I really don't have to talk about the build quality of Mazdas. I mean, Mazdas are always amazing. Like, they're so Conti-like that sometimes they're even better at being Contis than actual Contis. You heard me, guys. You heard me. Okay, a few things I would like to point out. Check this seat out. Doesn't this look like a one sport seat? But actually this can detach. It's honestly pretty cool. Like, I'm trying to do this one hand. I did it with one hand. From this, it looks like this. I think it's pretty brilliant. Usually when I see this kind of seats, this just sits in there, doesn't move, but hey, Mazda does it differently. You have sunroof. Always love the sunroof. Can't drop the top, slide the top. That's what I'm saying. All your buttons are here. Your middle console. Okay, only one USB port really. And when I open this, only one USB port really. Come on, Mazda. What happened? What happened? What happened? I was so happy when y'all put USB ports at the back. By the way, non-existent anymore. So quite sad lah. I was like, Mazdas are so brilliant, they know how to put USB ports behind. Not anymore, man, not anymore. Now, some of the things that I would actually look at is, let's see whether the chair rubs against the middle. Oh, it does! Aw, man. So, did you hear that sound? Yeah, so here it actually rubs against the middle part of this console right here. Apart from that, yeah, the console looks good. You have all your buttons here for the infotainment system. Infotainment is no touch, and it feels like it sinks down more here. Not really good for me because I'm rather short and I like to drive seated rather low. So honestly, my view sometimes is like that, which I can't see what's going on here. But I get why they do that also. Like Bobby explained it to me, they do that because it doesn't seem like this whole thing is jutting out. I think it's well thought out, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know whether the practicality is there, but kudos to Mazda for doing this kind of thing, you know? Another thing that I've read up about this car is that Mazda, if you didn't know, they study a lot and they really care about how drivers drive the car, what they do, even to the point of sound system. So these speakers that are in the Mazda CX-30 are strategically placed for your listening pleasure. That's right. So I'm pretty stoked to try the sound system out later. They actually went into R&D and researched about how people actually enjoy music, which parts of the car the speaker should go, so that we get the best possible experience of listening to music. And I think I really appreciate car makers who really put so much effort into all this. Alright, stepping out. We're going to the back now, guys. That is locked. Don't forget to unlock. Unlocked. Alright, moving to the back. So the back is rather simple. You have your climate control, one climate control only. In front you have two. The back doesn't feel as claustrophobic as the Mazda 3 because the C-pillar is not slanting anymore. It's rather comfortable. I am seated, I wouldn't say very upright, but very close to 90 degrees, but comfortable enough that I can fall asleep. My legroom is, yeah, so we all know Mazdas they don't really focus so much on interior cabin space lah, huh? So even for me, I'm like, Mazda CX-30 feels rather small, but this is Mazda. You know, I really wonder whether a child seat can fit inside here, because the CX-3, I remember Con saying that you cannot even fit a child seat inside here. You have ISOFIX mounts right there and there, and yeah, you can definitely access the boot as well. Ooh, and you have a seatbelt holder right here. Very nice touch. A very nice touch. I guess that's my review on the Mazda CX-30. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what questions you have. I'll try my best to answer them. And thanks for watching. Bye! Alright guys, a little bit more, okay? So I'm driving the high-spec one, and that's the car-spec one. So the main differences are the Mazda iActive Sense, which is the safety features that they have. That one basically doesn't have anything. This one has everything. 18-inch rims. That one has 16-inch rims. Halogen lights, LED lights, and sunroof. No sunroof. Yeah, I think I got it all. Oh yeah, pricing. See my description like that.